Grading our USMNT player pool, Part 2. Before we dive in, a couple of announcements regarding the channel. First off, apologies about the delay on this video. We have been really busy working behind the scenes to create new and unique content, like our last video on the Barcelona Residency Academy in Arizona. Secondly, we would really appreciate if you could subscribe to help grow our channel and hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Currently, 83% of our viewers aren't subscribed. It would validate all the hard work we put in making these videos if you subscribed, and then we can even begin a YouTube community once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Now, back to grading our USMNT players on last season. Picking up where part 1 of our season ratings left off, we now look towards the players in the USMNT pool who had good and great seasons in 2021. First, we have those who earned themselves a B grade. Starting off with RB Leipzig's Tyler Adams. Adams was once again a regular for Leipzig this season and proved himself to be one of Nagelsmann's favorite players due to his tireless work ethic and positional versatility. However, Adams still struggled to stay healthy for prolonged periods of time and was far from an automatic starter for the German side. If Adams is to earn himself an A grade next year, he will need to focus on one position and one position only, become an every week starter, and perhaps most importantly, find a way to stay healthy for an entire season. One player who managed to do just that despite years of injury hiccups was Wolfsburg center back John Brooks. Brooks was a rock for the German side and was instrumental in their push for a Champions League spot. His passing is absolutely world class, his one-on-one defending is top-notch, and his organizational abilities in the back are without a doubt at a Champions League level. The last player in the B category is the USMNT's comeback player of the year, Tim Weah. After a lost season in 2020 because of injuries, Tim Weah came back with a vengeance this past year. At first, his minutes were few and far between, but over time, he proved his worth at Lille and worked his way into the starting rotation. Given how catastrophic 2020 was for Weah, it's hard not to look back at this past season with anything but positivity. It's not often that American wingers help their clubs beat out PSG for the Ligue 1 league title. Still, if Weah hopes to earn himself an A next year, he will need to significantly increase the number of minutes he plays and find a way to be more effective in the final third. Speaking of A-level players, we now turn our attention towards the players who had outstanding seasons this past year. The first of which is New Jersey's own Brenden Aaronson. After a Supporters' Shield winning season with the Philadelphia Union, Aaronson earned himself a big money move across the pond to RB Salzburg in January, where he almost immediately found his footing. He quickly became a starter and played a huge role in helping Salzburg win the domestic double. Based on his performances thus far, and Jesse Marsch's taking over at RB Leipzig, it's almost a foregone conclusion that Aaronson will be heading out to Germany in no time. Another player who made the most of a January transfer is Daryl Dike. During his loan spell in the English Championship with Barnsley, he led the club to the Premier League promotion playoffs and established himself as one of the most effective strikers in the league. And while Barnsley ultimately failed to earn promotion to the Premier League, Dike's performances turned enough heads in England that he will likely earn himself a move to England's top flight before the end of the summer. A player who already earned himself a move to a top-tier side is Juventus midfielder Weston McKennie. Despite many pundits assuming McKennie would only be a utility player for the Turin side, the FC Dallas Academy product proved all of his doubters wrong this year by becoming one of the few bright spots for a disappointing Juve side. He showed the world just how good American players can be when put in the right system. And lastly, we turn our attention to the most successful player of this past season, the man himself, Christian Pulisic. Despite all of his injury struggles, Pulisic once again proved to be one of Chelsea's best attackers and played a pivotal role in the London club's Champions League winning campaign, not to mention scoring the winning goal in the Nations League final against Mexico. He is everything we thought he would be and more. He is Captain America.